Let me guess, you've been trying to get lean for a while. You've seen all the videos on maybe TikTok or YouTube saying lean is law. You need to get lean, you gotta lose weight, get abs, makes you more attractive. And yeah, it's true. And maybe you've been trying to get lean for a long time, like over a month, maybe over 2 months. And maybe you're not even seeing the results you want, maybe you're losing a little bit of fat, but also a lot of muscle and you're looking worse. Or maybe you're just not losing a lot of fat at all, You think you're in a deficit, but then you just ruin your deficit on these binge days. Or maybe you wouldn't even consider it binging, but it's just lack of control. Like lack of really putting in the effort that you need. All right? So one big thing that you could do is I'll write it down. Do more cardio. So when I'm saying this, like obviously you gotta do cardio, right? But I'm not talking about like the incline treadmill walk 6% for an hour. Like an hour, like, and if you've actually tried it, right? It's not enjoyable at all. Like, if you're really getting like confused, right, by zone two, zone three, all that cardio, it doesn't really matter that much. Like, obviously, people are gonna overblow it on TikTok and stuff because they have their own narratives, but really, you just need to find a form of cardio you really enjoy. Like, for example, I tried to do the incline treadmill cardio stuff, and like, it was like okay, I guess, but it was such a waste of time, and like, it kind of got boring. And if you like sports, sports are infinitely better as a source of cardio, right? Because if you're playing on a team, like in basketball, you're building relationships, you're doing cardio, you're probably burning a lot, it's just more competitive. You just feel more of that drive, more competition for it, more like masculine energy. Like, it's really fun. You're having a good time with your boys while you're doing it. I would really recommend doing something like basketball or soccer or football, whatever you really like to do. And, this is like more of a surface level thing. But like when you're doing so much cardio, like when you're really in, your blood is pumping, it's going through your brain, your heart is pumping your blood all over, and you're like pulsating. You feel so alive, and that's like you just feel like you're a human being so alive. Really, you're so present. That's one of the most present moments you can be in. Just when you're in a sport, you've been playing for like 20, 30 minutes. You're kind of tired, but you're really in the game because it's competitive. Like, if that's not something you do, like, you should try that out. It is really a great feeling. And so, right, let's say you're doing cardio already, right? Because a lot of you guys are doing cardio if you're really trying to get down, getting lean. And yeah, so your mental image of yourself is a really big thing, right? You need to really change your self image on about this because, if you're really trying to cut down and you're going out to restaurants, right? That's fine. But you need to really be aware of like the type of stuff you're doing, right? Like if you're like if every time when you're going out to dinner with friends or something or going out to lunch, if it's like an all you can eat buffet every time, like I'm not saying that's bad because like, the food tastes good. You're spending time with your friends. It's not that bad, but if your goal is to get lean, right? And your friends around you are on those dopamine hungry habits, let's eat all this food, let's go crazy, and they don't really care about like their health or their physique, you know, ultimately it is gonna drag you down, right? Like, I understand like going to restaurants for social reasons and having fun, that's great. But if you're going to buffets and like all you can eat, like you don't know like when your body you've been in the cut for so long and you tell yourself, okay, I'm just gonna intuitively eat at this buffet. Like, dog, that's not happening. You're gonna eat like 20,000 calories and feel like crap for the next like week, dude. So, yeah, I would not recommend buffets. And really see yourself as a kind of athletic, just a lean athletic guy. Don't really like, dude, does a lean athletic guy go to hella buffets? No. He eats pretty clean, and if he goes out, he's gonna order a pretty clean thing off the menu. However, there's an important caveat, and that is if you feel it in yourself building, cravings building, address those right away. Like, I do not recommend letting the cravings sit in and just letting them, just keep building up to one big tipping point, and then you're gonna binge like hell and eat all kinds of crap. Like, yeah, okay, I had a friend, right? And like, dude, he was getting to the point where he was binging on like toast and eggs, bro. Like, that shit is not that good. Like, it's all right, but like you're binging off that, like that is not a good situation to be in. Because I mean, obviously I understand it. It's not really. It's not like he's eating it because he's hungry, right? Because eggs are pretty satiating foods, but he's just eating it because he wants the dopamine of that food going into your body. But no, can't let that happen. Address the cravings where they're at. Don't let it sit. And right, another big thing is don't think about, okay, let me not eat the junk food. Think about, okay, let me eat high volume, high protein foods to keep me full, right? Because this is all about trying to add to your life, not subtract from your life. And the way you see it, just the point of view you're at, plays a really big role in the way you actually carry things out. So I don't know if you guys know who Hamza is. He posts like a lot of videos about, I guess, self improvement. And I got this idea from him originally because he talked about how for people who have like addictions to porn, that it's better to really just have something in purpose, like something in life that gives you purpose. Like it doesn't have to be your purpose. Just find a mission that you find really fun or for fulfilling, like bodybuilding or working on a business or like a YouTube channel like this. And you know, if you're focusing every day, okay, today I can't relapse, tomorrow I can't relapse, like that's like a miserable life. But the thing is, you got to actually add to your life. So focus on, okay, I'm going to go outside, meet new people. I'm going to work on my business today. And it's like you just naturally stop doing that bad stuff. You start doing the good stuff, and the bad stuff just runs away from your life. And the same thing happens with food, right? Like at the end, like junk food is an addiction, right? It is an addiction. And when you try to keep telling yourself, okay, don't eat Skittles today, don't eat Skittles tomorrow, like, nah, you're not gonna like that, right? This needs to be something that you can live. Like, it can't be too easy because then you might not lose any weight, but it needs to be like definitely you need to be able to follow it, right? So just have that mental note where you're thinking, yeah, I am getting lean, I am lowering my body fat. I'm adding all these things to my life, not I'm cutting out junk food, I'm cutting out sugar. So I hope this video helps you guys. Even though this is more about getting lean than my bulking content, hope this helps.